Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and this video was shot last November, just a day or two after I received my DJI Mini 2 drone. And so I flew a little bit, and then this is the day that I decided I'd take it out and see how far it would go. And of course, as you can see, I'm experimenting with all kinds of settings, and so that's what you do when you first get a drone. So this is pretty much of an experimental flight, but I'm not showing you this for that reason. I'm showing you this because as I was flying the next day, flying the same route the next day, I had an issue with the video display on my iPhone. I have an iPhone 8 Plus, and it was just something that I didn't expect. So we're going to take this flight, and I'll show you what it was like. And of course, the one where I had trouble, I didn't publish because I was kind of wondering why it did that. And of course, you know, we waited for weeks and weeks to get our Mini 2 after we ordered it. And so this was like an exciting time to be able to get out and finally fly this thing and enjoy it. So this is another part of the same flight, and I'm coming down after going up. I'm coming back from flying just about a mile, and turn around, and some of these shots are still on YouTube back in November if you want to take a look at them. I did not publish the one that I had issues with, but I was pretty much upset with my new toy, and didn't really know what to do. So here's the next day, and by the way, I didn't always use the screen recorder, but on the next day that I flew, I decided I'd turn on the screen recorder and see how that all worked with my new drone. So I'm coming along about the same route, and I start to turn left here, and you notice what's going on with the screen. Everything got all messed up, and I'm at this point in time, I don't know whether it's recording this on the SD card, and then I got that notice too, which says I need to get local permission to fly in this area. So some really strange things were happening, and I'm flying along here, and I'm thinking, do I want to send this back? And because we waited so long to get them, you know. And you send it back, it's going to be a few more weeks until you get a different one. And so right at this point in time, my life is not a bowl of cherries. So anyway, I'm flying along like this, and I'm wondering what is going on with my brand new drone. It's a piece of junk. And so I kept flying along and got to wondering whether I was going to be able to see my way home until I stopped the recorder. When I stopped recording and then started up again, actually, when I stopped, it went away, and when I started up again, it didn't come back. And it didn't come back until this is something that I decided: do I want to send it back? I waited so long for it, or can I just put up with this workaround where you just turn off the recorder? And here's another. This is later. This is actually this year. I think it's early this year. And I'm flying along, and I just happen to have the screen recorder on, and so I'm able to show you what happened. Now, this happened on not every flight, but like every other flight. After I got into several minutes of flight, it would start doing this. And, of course, as I'm flying along, I don't notice it until it's too late or, gotten really bad. So I just stop recording and keep flying. So you probably watched this video on YouTube. And then here's another one that just happened just recently. And I happen to have the screen recorder going. But on about every other flight, I would get that messed up screen. But I did not want to send my drone back, because there you can see it's starting to happen again. But I'm not noticing on my phone because the phone screen is so small that I can't see it happening. So I start to turn around here, and then I actually begin to realize But since it was such an easy fix, I decided I'll just keep the drone and not worry about it, and just turn off the recorder and turn it on again. And then I also learned to stop and then turn it off and then turn it on, and nobody would notice that I even that I even started another video. The only problem is you'll notice when I start recording again, then I lose track of how long I've been flying. So that was kind of a disappointment. And then there was just one recently that's coming up here pretty soon, and that was just a few weeks back. And I was flying out over here, and was just flying around doing a range check, and then all of a sudden it started doing it again. So I'm kind of wondering what was going on, but there it is. Now it's happening. But I really don't worry about it now, because as soon as the smart controller became compatible with the DJI Mini 2, and which was only about a week ago, a week ago, I started using my smart controller, and I've been using it ever since, and doing some pretty long flights and everything. And this issue has not happened once since I started using the smart controller. So my guess is that the problem wasn't with my phone. The problem was with the DJI Mini 2 controller. So I just don't use it anymore, and I don't have any problems. I just happen to have a smart controller. So I don't know if anybody else had this problem, but maybe I'm the only guy, but this might be something other people are concerned about too. So anyway, I share that, and then also I'll put a couple of links in the description. A friend of mine, Ian, over in the UK, and a couple other guys over there had problems using their Android phones, and their screen just went black. And so that might be, if you're having that trouble with your Android phone, you might all get together and figure out what to do. So anyway, that's my issue, which is now solved thanks to the smart controller. And I don't know if anybody else is having that problem, but if you are, just stop the recorder, start it up again, or get yourself a smart controller. So anyway, I want to thank you all for watching my videos, and God bless.